Hey all you action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another T&I toy review. And for today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at the brand new Ghostbusters WWE Elite Collection mashup figures from Mattel. Now these figures were announced back during San Diego Comic-Con in July. There's 5 figures in this series and they are going to be sold as Walmart exclusives. They're due out in October. The 5 figures included in this series are John Cena, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and then finally for the Ghost we've got Undertaker. Now these come packaged and it's kind of a mashup of packaging between the Ghostbusters and the WWE. So you've got the window box style, you've got green slime all over the packaging, you've got the Ghostbusters logo up at the top, and then the WWE Elite Collection logo down below. On one side of the packaging, it just has the characters' names, and then on the other side of the packaging, you actually have some pretty cool artwork for each of the characters. So I'll turn these to the side so you can check those out. And then on the back of the packaging, it's exactly the same on all the figures. So again, you've got some pretty cool artwork. It looks like, Undertaker, I guess he's supposed to be Gozer, and he's shocking the Ghostbusters, the WWE Ghostbusters. And they've got their Proton Packs out, and they're ready for battle. And it says, when there's something strange in your neighborhood, who you gonna call? And then underneath that, there's a little brief bio for the line. All right, let's get these open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figures outside the packaging along with their other contents. Now, first of all, let me just say a big thanks to the folks at Mattel for sending me these figures so I could review them for you guys. Now, each of the wrestling figures comes with a Proton Pack, and for the most part, these seem to be the exact same ones that we got with Mattel's original Ghostbuster figures. However, the straps are a little bit bigger. They kind of let the straps out a little bit because the figures, these wrestling figures are bigger than Mattel's 6-inch Ghostbuster figures. But even the design on the straps is the same, and the sculpting on the actual pack itself is the same with the wires and such. And you've got the stick that you can actually attach to the side. You've got the little thing that sticks out and you can just plug it in so it does attach to the side like that. Shawn Michaels comes with the Ghost Trap. He's the only figure that has a Ghost Trap, and again, like the Proton Packs, this is pretty much, I'm assuming, something we saw with the regular Ghostbuster figures. So it's got the pedal and it's got the little wire piece that goes to the trap itself. The doors open on the trap, so you can open those up or have it closed. And then they also included this green translucent effect piece that you can stick in there so it looks like you're capturing ghosts. Now the only figure in the wave that comes with a wrestling belt, a championship belt, is the Undertaker figure. Now, I suppose any of them could take it and wear it for themselves, but this actually comes with the Undertaker. Now, it's similar to other championship belts that we've seen in the WWE line from Mattel, and you've got the holes on the one side and the little pegs that you can use to plug, basically attach the belt around the figure's waist. You've got the gold plating and everything, the metallic gold plating, so that's pretty nice. But this one is unique because the belt itself is done with almost translucent green, to give you that kind of ghost effect. So again, this is kind of a unique championship belt. I guess it's the Ghost title. Now each of the figures have some unique wrestling / Ghostbusters attire. So each one has a little bit different looking outfit. All have, similarities to the Ghostbuster uniforms. They all feature that kind of beige cream color. And then like you'll notice with Shawn Michaels, his shirt looks like a shirt that Shawn Michaels would wear in the wrestling ring, but it does have a name tag that looks like something that would be on a Ghostbusters uniform. He's also wearing this Ghostbusters cap. It's a black cap with the Ghostbuster symbol painted on there, which is nice and clean looking. And the cap is removable on the figure. You can take that off. It's made with just a rubber type material. And he's got the little wristbands that are painted on there with the neon green that says DX. I like the pants as well, again done with the Ghostbuster colors, the cream colors, but on the side he's got the X's for D-Generation X, I suppose, and those are done with black and some metallic silver. And then you've got the neon green, and those go all the way down the legs. You've got that on both sides, and then he's wearing black steel tip boots, so that's pretty nice. And then underneath the shirt, he's got one of those Ghostbuster belts, and you again can take that off. He's got a tattoo on the left arm, and the head sculpt looks pretty good. He's got the ponytail, the hair pulled back and everything. Looks like a young Shawn Michaels. Good facial expression. I believe, these are done with actual scanning technology, so the face sculpts look pretty true to how the wrestlers actually look back in the day. John Cena is probably sporting the most un-Ghostbuster-like outfit. So he has a black shirt that, you know, similar to the type of shirts that Cena wears, but it's black. It's got his name on the front there, and then it's got the Ghostbuster symbol on the side, but it doesn't look like, you know, any part of an actual Ghostbuster outfit. Again, he's got one of those Ghostbuster belts on the outside of the shirt, and then he's got some, you know, halved cream-colored pants that looks like maybe something the Ghostbusters would wear, but they only come down to his knees, and then he's got the knee pads. And then even his shoes, you know, aren't really Ghostbuster-like. They're more John Cena-like, and they're done with a dark gray color and white on the back and black on the front. Oh, and John Cena is also sporting some pretty Ghostbuster-like wristbands. So these are just painted on the figure, but on the right side, they're neon green with the Ghostbuster symbols. It's 2 of them. And then on the left side, it's also neon green, but you've got a different symbol. It's not the Ghostbuster symbol. It looks like a hand that's giving the OK sign. And again, you've got 2 of those. And those Ghostbuster belts are removable. You can take them off. So these might be new. I don't know, because like on the one Ghostbuster, Mattel Ghostbuster figure I have, you know, it's not actually something that's removable. But again, I don't have every Ghostbuster figure that Mattel did, so I can't say 100%. But these are done with a rubber material and they are removable. And then of course, like with Cena, you know, his shirt Velcros in the back. So we've seen this with other John Cena wrestling figures. You can see his bare chest. He also has his army tags. Those are separate pieces. We've seen these with other John Cena figures. And then on the left arm underneath the shirt, he has another wristband or bicep band, I guess you can call it. And it says Never Give Up, also done in the neon green. The Rock figure, he's got a full-on Ghostbuster jumpsuit without the sleeves. The sleeves have been torn off. He's got his Brahma Bull tattoo on the right arm. And he's got some elbow pads that he's wearing. And they've gone with the head sculpt. They've gone with an early, you know, look for the character for The Rock with his hair, you know, before he shaved it all off. And he's kind of squinting his eyes, so very Rock-like. Now you can have the suit, the outer jumpsuit, you can basically completely Velcro it, so you really can't see his shirt underneath there if you want. And again, he's got his name there, The Rock, or Rock, it just says Rock. But underneath the shirt, he is wearing a t-shirt that says Team Bring It. It's black with the neon green, so, you know, a very Rock-like shirt underneath there. Now, like with the others, you can take the belt off if you want to, the Ghostbuster belt. And then you could actually, you know, take the entire suit off. It's a soft goods outfit. And you can see, I'm not going to take the jumpsuit completely off. You can actually unhook the knee pads and take those off and then slide the pants all the way off if you want to, but I'm not going to. He's basically, you know, he's got his wrestling shorts underneath there. It says The Rock in silver on the front. And then on the back of the shirt, it's got the Brahma Bull, again, in neon with red eyes, so very Ghostbuster-like, but also very Rock-like. Stone Cold is wearing a full-on jumpsuit, so this is the one that looks most like a traditional Ghostbuster outfit. It is a soft goods outfit, so it is removable. He's got the Ghostbuster symbol there on the side. He's got the Ghostbuster belt, which is removable. He's got his name there. It says Austin, like the Ghostbusters. So nothing on the back or anything. The knee pads, again, are removable like with The Rock. So I'll go on and unvelcro this. Now this collar, it does stick up, so it looks kind of funny when you have it on him. It'd be nice if you could kind of put the collar down. I mean, if you open the shirt up a bit, you can put it down somewhat, but when you have it completely velcroed up, that collar just basically sticks up. But we'll go and take the belt off here. And then underneath there, he's got his Austin 316 shirt. Again, done in the neon green. And we'll take the jumpsuit, pull it down. And again, he's wearing black wrestling shorts. He's got black wristbands, but there's nothing on them. And the back of the shirt is just all black. So very basic for Stone Cold, other than on the front there it says Austin 316. Now with Austin, they've also included his vest, his signature vest. So if you want to take the jumpsuit off, then you can put the vest on. And it's done with a kind of soft plastic. You know, we've seen this vest with regular Austin figures. And it's just his regular vest. It says Austin in metallic silver. And on the other side, you've got 316 and a skull. And then on the back, it says Stone Cold. And again, you've got a skull there. Now, the Undertaker figure is probably my favorite of the bunch, mainly just because I love this translucent plastic that they've used. Now, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm guessing this figure, this mold, we've probably seen before for the Undertaker. I doubt they sculpted a brand new figure, but I doubt they've ever done it in this kind of purple translucent plastic. So that definitely makes this a unique looking figure. I could be wrong. This could be a brand new mold. I won't say that 100%, but I'm guessing this is probably a reuse of a mold that they just did in translucent plastic. Now he has the whited out eyes. The hat is removable. The hat is actually also done with a translucent rubber soft plastic material. It does have a tendency to fall off pretty easily, so just be wary of that. But, you know, actually it's staying on there pretty good right now. Earlier I was having difficulty with it staying on there, but you have to just kind of play with it. But that is removable, and again, he's got the whited out eyes, he's got his goatee and everything, the long hair, the Deadman look. He's got the you know, wrestling shirt, and then the long pants, and it gets darker, you know, where he has clothes on, it's darker, it's less translucent. Definitely like where his bare arms and chest are showing, that's much more translucent than the actual shirt and pants and everything. It gets a little bit lighter down by the feet, even though he is wearing boots, and you've got sculpting detail even with the laces and everything. So again, this is really just kind of a cool translucent looking figure. If you like translucent figures, I think you'll definitely dig this one. And of course, Undertaker makes perfect sense to be the ghost in the line. And here's a look at all the wrestlers without their Ghostbuster jumpsuits on. Stone Cold does have his vest on there. But thing I wanted to note here on the Stone Cold figure is, it kind of looks like he forgot to do leg day. I don't know, his legs do look a little bit thin there. But also he's got the Texas tattoo there on the left leg, on the left calf, and that does look pretty good. Okay, now for just a few comparisons on the Ghostbuster end of things, here's a look at the regular 6-inch Peter Venkman figure, as well as one of the female Ghostbuster figures. These are 6-inch scale figures, so they are shorter, and that's why the straps had to be, I guess, let out a bit and made bigger on the Proton Packs. Otherwise, though, you can see the Proton Pack that this Peter figure has is exactly the same as the one Stone Cold is wearing here. Other than, again, the straps are bigger, they're pretty much the exact same thing. Now, I said it with The Undertaker, I assume that was not a new mold, and I'm guessing that's the same with all the figures in this series, that they just took existing molds and kind of recolored them and stuff with the Ghostbuster colors. And you can see here's a comparison of the original John Cena figure that this new one is based on. Exact same figure, just, you know, different color shirt, and they repainted the wristbands and everything, pants and such, and the shoes, but it's pretty much the exact same figure, only been repainted. And I assume that's the same with all the figures in this series. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on articulation. If you collect WWE figures from Mattel, you know what to pretty much expect. It's your basic wrestling figure articulation. I will go over it real quick with the Undertaker figure. You can turn his head to the left and to the right. You can look down a little bit, but not too much, and then he's got the long hair, so you really can't look back at all. You can get the arm out good there at the shoulder, and you've got good rotation there. You've got a bicep swivel. You've got a single hinged elbow, so you can bend his elbow about that much. No rotation at the elbow. You've got rotation with the hands. You do have hinges on the hands, so up and down movement. You get an ab crunch with this, so he can crunch forward about that much, and then he can look back a little bit, and you get a waist swivel. The legs, you can do the splits pretty good there, and you can get the leg forward about that much, and then you can do the leg out and back. And he's got a double jointed knee, so good bending there at the knee, and then he's got a boot cuff swivel, hinges on the feet, so up and down movement, but really no ankle pivot, and 2 peg holes on the bottom of the feet. It's hard to see on this one with the translucent plastic, but he does have 2 peg holes. Okay, so that's my review. So overall, I've got to say, you know, there's not a whole lot new here as far as the figures themselves go, but I really like the translucent plastic on the Undertaker. And I mean, if you're a fan of wrestling and the Ghostbusters, I think this is a fun series of figures to get. Now, this is actually probably going to be the last Ghostbuster products that Mattel does. It was recently announced that the license was going to be going to Hasbro next year. So, you know, again, this might be the final Ghostbuster stuff we actually see from Mattel. But like I said, if you like Ghostbusters and you like wrestling, this is a cute little mashup. It's not as extensive as like what they're doing with the Masters of the Universe and wrestling, you know, where there's all new figures. But still, you know, I think these look good. I like the way the outfits come out on the wrestlers, and I definitely like the translucent plastic on the Undertaker. Now, these figures are going to be sold as Walmart exclusives. They should be out in time for Halloween next month, and we'll have a full image gallery up at toynewseye.com. There'll be a link in the video description below. As always, leave a comment. Let me know what you you think. If you're so inclined, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video. And of course, you can also follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to those in the video description as well. And until next time, guys, I'll catch you later.